Good evening, chat. I exist.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, also it's nice it's 25. Is it for just this stream?
It's for a little while. It's not just for this stream. It's gonna be a standard. Actually, I meant to change the stream information. I forgot. We're gonna change the TTS to what the fuck did I call it? Full throttle. That's right. It's full throttle TTS because it's funny. That's what we're calling this. So no, I'll definitely do it like more often. It may not always be on, but I do like the effect that it has when it's on, where chat can functionally use TTS to communicate with me. I think that's really cool. And obviously, you know, if I ever get a gigantic following, it's just not going to work. But for now, it does, so we're going to play with it. And hello, everybody, in both of my YouTube chats. I've got Redundant, I've got Fernando, I've got Kevo, I've got whoever Minbuga is. You're new. Hi. Cascade Meadows. Hi. You're new. Blue Grenade. Haven't seen you in ages, bro. But yeah, since I was just refunding the TTS constantly last night, or refunding the channel points, I should say, I decided to just lower the cost to some barely nominal value. That way I don't have to do it as often. So I didn't get shit done today. It's been a really lazy day for me. Hanging siding is a two-person job, and you know the wife works overnight, so she can't, you know.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, it's been a lazy week for me.
It has definitely not been a lazy week for me, but it's with Nancy working and having a rest during the day and stuff, and there's just a lot going on, so we didn't do anything today. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna make, well, tomorrow I got an early morning, so just be forewarned, everyone. It's gonna be an early stream. I'm probably gonna wrap up around midnight my time. It's currently 10:30. Not exactly the 4 hours I like to hope for, but you know, life has come up. Because the wife's working so much, she's not sleeping real good, and my mother-in-law has a chemo appointment she has to go to tomorrow, first thing in the morning. And okay, Trey, that happened anyway. The wife was going to take her, but I'm like, no, you're not getting any sleep at all. Like, this is terrible. There are two traders. All right. Anyway, so instead I'm going to take her tomorrow. That way the wife can sleep in a little bit. Shit. Alright, so I got a tree farm going there. I actually just built that right before I started the stream. I love Create. I think Create is awesome. And there's very simple contraptions you can build like this, with just these saw blades, which, by the way, don't stand in front of them. They do hurt you. And it will just keep cutting down trees powered by that windmill. And then these deployers continue to plant saplings. It's neat.
We've got ads.
Oh crap, Askins, we got ads already. Alright. So the basis of all of this is gonna be I have this great big basin here that I'm going to build a base in. I didn't really need a tree farm. I just like having a tree farm. Because I have the EMC from Project E, I can literally spawn as many logs as I could possibly need for anything.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I love how TTS is less expensive than highlighting your text.
Yeah. It's also used a lot more than highlighting your text. Oh, I need, a dust out of here, just one. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna make that, and then mine into clay balls. I'm gonna put clay balls in the transmutation table. Now I have clay balls. And then I'm just gonna also stick that in the transmutation table. That way it knows how to make clay balls and clay blocks. That'll make making terracotta easier later. And also I need the clay balls for other things. I also need bone meal in there. I don't have a lot of bone meal. So one of the things you can do, if you get 7 bone meal and 7 clay balls, you can craft them together to make porcelain clay, which actually also has an EMC. So we could just teach it that. That'll make that easier too. Then we can craft that into a crucible, which is 448 EMC. I love how it auto-calculates EMC for things that are out of the mod. I don't know why I bothered teaching it in unfired crucible. It's kind of pointless. Oh, I need to teach it that deep slate too. Okay, now we have a fired crucible. That's the one that's actually useful. So what we'll do is we'll take the regular crucible, and I'm going to unlearn that. That's kind of dumb. I'm going to shove this in here, burn it, pull it back out, and I'll actually just cook this one. Okay.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I'm going to make an account on TTS called We've Got Ads. Sadly I can't use the apostrophe and the bang. Maybe it will sound the same.
God damn it. Oh, because alright, if you do that, I'm gonna change the voice just for the We've Got Ads to a different voice so it's not confusing. I already know what you're trying to do there. Like I can do that. I can in StreamerBot, right? I can go to any of the things, right? Where's the We've Got Ads right here? All right, and it fires SpeakerBot speak, right? In the default voice. I can just set up a second voice in SpeakerBot. I need netherrack. And I need a flint and steel. So I can make some fire. I'm not ready for any of this. So Let's put these here. The reason I'm not ready is because I'm actually building a wall around the outside of the basin here. It shouldn't take me terribly long to do. But the rule is once I find stone, that's where I step out. So
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Hello everyone in YouTube, this may sound a little annoying since it's long. But I just received an email from Google. Let's read it together. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Hello Goldfish, in the coming weeks, Google Play will launch new personalization options that give you more seamless control of your personalization preferences and allow you to better manage your data in Play. Personalization provides a richer experience in the Play Store, helping you discover exciting games, useful apps, relevant offers and much more, all of which is tailored to you. Learn more about personalizing your Google Play Store experience. Once available, these new features." LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Alongside existing Play personalization controls, will be easily accessible by visiting personalization in Play from the Google Play Store menu. This new destination will be a one-stop shop for tailoring your personalization preferences in Play, giving you a more powerful way to." LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Manage all of your personalization options on Google Play and easily view activity and access personalization controls. Choose which apps, books or other library items are used to personalize your Google Play experience. With one click you will be able to exclude use of Play data associated with that app for personalization in Play. Some examples of data that would be excluded for that app would include when you install or uninstall it, purchases that you make in it and your app activity."
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like any of that. That sounds like a lot of dog shit to me. That, yeah. That doesn't sound super fucking creepy or anything.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "MHM.
Yeah, that all sounds like it's A, waiting for a data breach, and B, looking for more creative ways to spy on you. But they have to give you the option to turn that shit off. They have to. Oddly enough, because of EU laws. Oh shit, almost fell in a hole. I'm doing redundant. How are you doing, man?
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, LMAO, with that email I was just abusing the 25 keep coins.
I kind of figured, dude. I mean, it's a good talking point, though, right? Like, the amount of data sale and data mining that goes on for end users is absolutely ridiculous. Demographics information has been almost a currency for a lot longer than you might think. Like, the shit's been a problem since MySpace. Not even kidding. Also, they're not called key point. God damn it. Shell is about to explode. There it is.
Thank you, we've got ads. Welcome to the community. We've got ads from Twitch says. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says. LMAO.
Now I have to remember how to fucking do this. These are all the installed engines and voices. Speaking options. Placement. Voice aliases. This is it. Because here's default. Right, so I need to add a new one. Oh.
We've got ads.
Oh, I don't like that voice at all. That one just didn't work. So why aren't any of them working?
We've got ads.
Why don't you work?
We've got ads.
Fuck it, I'm going with that one. No. And it didn't make me do more work or what? No, nothing's ruined. I just changed the voice. So when we actually have ads, there'll be a female voice that announces it. Oh, Blue Grenade, the zoom in, zoom out commands haven't worked in ages. I had to completely rebuild like a big hunk of how TTS or of how StreamerBot works, and I had to completely reinstall OBS and rebuild all of my scenes. So zoom in, zoom out no longer work. And honestly, getting them working again would break some of the other things that it's not something I really want to take on. Dumb. Actually, this is an EMC value. I'll just burn it. Oh, I gotta unpause the TTS queue. Might be.
Fernando from YouTube says, "Did my brother ruin the TTS? Does this mean no more classic TTS guy?" LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, no wonder it wasn't working because I tried it and it didn't work.
No, it worked. Kind of. All right. Oh, I had stone brick. I didn't realize. Fucking snowballs. I'm making progress here for a perimeter. Chat's really quiet tonight. Okay. So one of the other mods that's in the pack is this cool one here that I'm now using. If you're holding a light source, your player character becomes a light source. So you can hold torches in your offhand and see.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I'll be honest here, I just barely woke up at around 5:52 and am still eating some kid's cereal, though I'm not a kid because I'm still a kid in an adult body. Lol, obviously no one gives a shit because you can eat what you want, no judgment, but yeah. That's something you know now today.
Oh dude, I've always known that you were a Toys R Us kid. It's a Gen X thing.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, yeah, I've said that a few streams ago too, because I really don't want to grow more and be a Toys R Us kid for the rest of my life.
Fuck yeah. You know, I got to have a really cool phone
We've got
call.
ads.
Ah, there it is.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, finish what you were going to say, I want to hear.
I was gonna wait for the ads, man.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "It doesn't really matter, it's just me."
That's right, YouTube doesn't get ads. Right, so what it is, I get to have a really cool conversation, and it was actually very funny, with my dad, about a month ago. My dad's very old school, okay, very old school, and it made growing up a little rough, not gonna lie. It was tough, but he hated the amount of time that I spent playing video games. He thought that it was just a gigantic waste of energy, time, and resources. And I got to tell him that I now have a monetized channel on Twitch where people sit and watch me play video games and sponsors pay me to do this. And he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my life now, Pop."
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Yeah, a new viewer."
Hello, you are a first-time chatter. Hello. I can't read your name, though. Brian Lex, we're going to go with. How are you today? Oh, I think he's shy.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "How old is Pops Keep? Maybe I want to guess around 80 to 90, not an exact number, but you know."
He actually just turned 80. But it was a very funny conversation. He's like, "I'll be a son of a bitch." Yep. He's like, "Yeah, you figured out how to make money off of that shit anyway." I said, "Yeah, I did." He was, "Goddamn." So we keep having these really intrusive thoughts lately, and it's a little bit concerning for me, right? It's actually a lot of bit concerning for me. So my capacity to create things is very high. I have a lot of experience behind me building things, making things, just generally being creative. And the idea hit me a while ago to do it, and I kind of blew it off because it seemed absolutely ludicrous. But the further state of decay things get into, the more I kind of wonder if it wasn't such a bad idea to begin with. So I've often had this thought of creating, and here, this is going to be canceled, like, for sure, right? Because I'm about to use some really, really big buzzwords that nobody likes to hear. Of creating a sort of socialist community where there is no money, there is barter. Well, not really barter. It would be more you work for the commune, right? In order to live there, right? Pick up like, I don't know, maybe 150 acres of land. And what the fuck is happening here, Minecraft? That's not how you generate terrain. Anyway, but like to pull it off, I would need some pretty smart people, right? Because I'm intelligent, but I'm not a fucking I'm not an electrical engineer and various other things that would be required for what I want to pull off. But essentially, I want to build a commune of like maybe 30 buildings on 150 to 200 acres of land. Where we functionally we would be playing a real life version of Banished, if you know what that is. Ah, cool. I don't always play Minecraft. Usually I'm working on my own game.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, yeah, that shit would get cancelled, but,
Well, no, because I use the word communist, right? Or it's commune, and that's usually a big negative buzzword. But the thing is, like, communism does work in very small situations. It's when you have a communist government trying to oversee large groups of people that shit starts getting fucky real quick. Because the root of all problems with almost every government is greed. But if you really look into it and really just dial it back to the bare components of what it is, it's greed. It's always greed. It's always been greed. Or stupidity. But most governments fail as a result of somebody's greed. And it depends on how you want to interpret that greed, right? Like, look at like the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire didn't fall directly due to like the greed of money. The Roman Empire fell due to a greed of class, because they thought that their bloodlines were so important for royalty that they were fucking inbreeding to the point that they were like creating genetic problems with their offspring, and which was leading to literal insane people in charge of the country. Well, the empire, I shouldn't say country. But like, I could do a content stream on the building of an empire like that. It would work. I mean, there are people doing it. Not that specific thing exactly, but like it's doable from a content perspective. That would be fine, as long as the important buzzwords are avoided. But the idea of the whole thing scares the shit out of me, right? Because it has the capacity to fail so miserably. And again, I have kids I have to think about all the time. Every decision I make that affects them, you know, I have to be careful with. So Oh, but anyway, there is paperwork I can fill out that would allow me to create a small, independent, sovereign nation. There are rules, though, and I don't know that I can meet all the requirements. The biggest and most important one is that you would have to be able to have a currency that is backed by something. Which I find that specific requirement to be incredibly ridiculous, considering the US government's money is not backed by anything. Other than your faith in it. And not even your faith in the money, it is your faith in the government. That was a big lag spike.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Im joining the nation capitalized when possible."
Yeah, I don't know if that's something I really want to do. We're talking about hard times, right? Really hard times. We're talking about no power for a while. Potentially no running water for a little while. Because when you're building an independent country, you don't have the luxury of outsourcing any of your requirements, right? There's no local plumbing company to work with anymore. You drill your own wells, you power your own wells, however you choose to do that. There is no help for really anything anymore. It's a lot. Even things as simple as just getting the materials to do something can be a gigantic burden. But if I was going to do something like that, I'd want to do it a little bit further south because not having to deal with snow would be a good start. It eliminates one of the potential snafus. But like I'm saying, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And then you become immediately responsible for every other person that is currently a member of this community. It would be a lot. So, I don't know. It would be crazy as shit, though. And what I'll do later is I'll come through with this later and I'll do little highlights of like cracked stone and mossy stone. Make it look not so incredibly uniform. But, you know, there'd be like no internet. There'd be no anything. It'd be rough as shit. I mean, I lived in worse conditions, so I don't personally care, right? Like, I've been homeless. I've been very cold and very hungry.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I don't care about the internet thing, I just would actually like a somewhat life like that.
Yeah, it seems like something easier, something simpler. Not easier. I shouldn't use the word easier because it won't be. But something with a lot less distraction. I mean, there's that one guy that did it in that one town down south. It's a very, very small, like, nation called, Mombasa or something. And he has a currency that is backed by, like, Little Debbie snacks or something. It's fucking ridiculous. But the US government said that was enough, and his nation is recognized as a sovereign nation within the borders of the United States.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, Mombasa like in Kenya?
No, it's not. It's not in Kenya. It's right here in the States.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, oh never mind.
You figured it out. Yeah, it's right here. Which I find even like crazier. Yeah, it's wild as shit. That's kind of what I was thinking, but again, you have to be able to prove that you have a currency that is backed by something that is tradable for its value. And that would actually defeat the point of what I'm trying to do, or what I would want to do. Not trying, we are not going to put a present tense verb on this yet. Jesus. Like, I know the idiom works of people working together for common goals. Like, this has been proven to work time and time again throughout history. Again,
LL
just
Goldfish
never on a large scale.
LL2 from Twitch says, will Nancy be the president? Lol.
Nope. Not at all.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, in fact, there will probably no power. No one has power lol.
Sort of. You can never have a situation where there is absolutely no power. You can't. Or you'll end up with exactly the kind of power you don't want to have, which is mob rule. And that's how you end up with war crimes.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, okay, then what do we mean by sorta?
I haven't worked all of that out yet. Essentially, the system that the United States put in place, give me a second, I'm getting really bad mouth sweats, and I feel like I'm going to throw up, and I don't know why. Anyway, um, the system that the United States put into place was wrought with good ideas as far as the whole system of checks and balances. Unfortunately, we see where that went eventually, right? So I don't know if refining that more is a better idea, or scrapping the whole thing and going, this was my idea, I made it, I'm in charge, you do what I say. Or you don't, and you leave. I don't care.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, well, I like it, so I shall not leave.
But I would want to set up some sort of very basic power production, and by basic I mean like maybe like a hydro turbine, no wind turbines, right? Wind turbines are a pain in the balls. As much as I like the idea of wind energy, it is horribly inconsistent, and it kills birds. Actually, a lot of people don't know that. Wind turbines are horrible for wildlife. And the parts break. Like, wind turbines are incredibly expensive to maintain. So, with like, hold on, let me get paint open. Right? So, like, if you have like a water wheel, right? Where you have your water flowing through it this way. Right, you have your water going this way through it, and it's rotating it in this direction. Okay, you have this hooked up to an axle, which then goes into a large copper coil, right, surrounded by permanent magnets. This is the very basics for a dynamo. This will make power. It won't make very much, but it will make power. Okay? You could put a few of these in series, right? So you have a couple of them, and then you can group all that power together. But you still need a way to store it, right? Which is, you know, large batteries, that kind of thing. And again, when you're working independently and away from everybody else, you can't really call up a local like solar supply company or something like that for some batteries, because you don't have any money. And batteries take lithium, which is an incredibly precious and incredibly hard to acquire resource. It is found in only a few places, and even then, just finding it is half the battle. being able to get it out of the earth and into a usable state is incredibly expensive. So,
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Hey Keep, we were talking about this suggestion yesterday and most people probably didn't hear this as it's a good idea actually. Now I sent it on Discord like right now, but I'll just say it out loud for the viewers. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, Abandonware games. Now for some of you who don't know what these type of games are. They are games that are no longer sold by the developers or publishers of the company or an individual. So let's say Keep released his game on Steam, then 10 years down the road he deletes, unpublishes or it is deleted by someone for example if Konami takes down the game. Doubt it, but in this hypothetical situation, you can no longer buy the game officially, hence its abandonware and the name. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, it would just be nice to play some new games without keep spending but without sailing the high seas too. So it's basically free and legal.
Alright, so let me, before you throw any more TTSs up, let me correct a few things there. It's really important to understand what abandonware is from a rights perspective. Abandonware is not just games that were like taken down or you can't acquire officially, right? So, look at what happened with Mickey Mouse, okay? Mickey Mouse, the reason that is public domain is slightly different reasons, but the copyright law is still basically the same. That is that they didn't do anything with the property for some ridiculous amount of time. And that's what constitutes abandonware, is that you haven't done anything with it and your rights on it have slipped. Okay? Like, so if I publish my game and it goes live on Steam and Konami issues a DMC, or not DMC, Konami's lawyers send me a cease and desist order and all of that fun stuff, right? That doesn't make the game abandonware because I still own the trademark to it. There's more rules to it than that.
We've got ads.
And knowing copyright law is really important there because you will get fucked real quick.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I guess you're right. But term for me now based on how you say it, makes it sound real confusing.
It is very confusing. Because there's a lot of like minute little things that that copyright law covers. And it's always best to discuss these things with a lawyer.
Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, 25 cogs for a TTS message, yes, let's go. Now I can yap about molten poo for almost forever.
That was kind of the point, man. That was kind of the point. We had so much fun with this last night that I decided to just wholesale decrease the cost of the TTS for this stream and a few other streams. Like, it's not going to be a permanent thing, but it's not going to be a one-time off thing either. Like,
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, it's not cogs. It's keep KOINSU. Never mind, just calm down, Goldfish.
They're not keep coins, goddammit. I'm never calling them that. ever. I won't name my channel currency after me because I'm not a fucking narcissist.
Sports_Geek12 from Twitch says, make a 500,000 KOG redeemable thing that makes a TTS message saying, end the stream, and you end the stream instantly.
No. Never gonna do that either. Gross. Believe it or not, though, I actually can do that. And moreover, I'll show you guys something. This is fucking wild what you can do with StreamerBot. Okay, let me open StreamerBot real quick. Check this
LL
out.
Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, fine, how about the highest possible price? That is real hard to obtain.
The highest possible price is the upper bit of a 64-bit integer, and that number is so large that you couldn't get it in your lifetime. You couldn't get it in 10 lifetimes. If I streamed from now until I'm dead, and you watched religiously collecting channel points, you still would never be able to. You wouldn't even get close to it. Anyway, so if I look at I paused the stream because I want to show you guys this. This thing is really fucking wild. So I can do this. Let's do we're gonna add a new command. We're gonna call it stream end, right? I'm gonna give it a new group called temp because I'm not leaving this in. We're gonna give it can run on the default queue, that's fine. Okay, that shit's just for me. Okay, you guys only have access to the TTS queue. That's what I've made the commands for. So, alright, I have stream end, right? So I can attach this to a source. We're not going to attach to a source. Sources are how the action fires. That's chat commands, me pushing hotkeys on my keyboard or Steam Deck, or Stream Deck rather. You know, there's various ways to trigger the action. But for sub-action, sub-actions are what the action actually performs. So I can go into OBS. Streaming. State stop. Okay. If you fire this action, it will end my stream right now. So in theory, I could tie this, right, to a Twitch, like reward, or a cheer, right? If you cheer, I don't know, 100,000 bits or some shit, right? I can set that, and it'll just cut my stream off. It'll just end. Yeah, we're not doing that. I just want to show you guys, like, that although you thought you thought of something absolutely ridiculous, it is very doable. I don't know why any fucking streamer in their right mind would ever allow someone to do that. Like, that has the potential, not just for abuse, but for ridiculousness, right? And it can probably get you in trouble. Like with sponsors and stuff, right? Like you'd have to constantly turn that shit off. Oh, yeah, shit, TTS is paused. Sorry, I forgot I paused it so that I could explain the whole thing to you.
Sports_Geek12 from Twitch says, thought I had to fart but I had to shit. Now it's squishy when I sit. Starbucks is ass. Duncan does not fill your colon with shitty mass. Oh yes, now it's squishy when I sit. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, let's do it right now wink. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, turn on TTS you bastard. Face with symbols on mouth. Ben the Cat from YouTube says, is this working?
Face with symbols on mouth. Oh God. What did you guys do to TTS?
Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, face with symbols on mouth, full score, full score, full score, full score.
Okay.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, face with symbols on mouth. 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 Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, I don't know why but the British is funny, alright, is it essay time, keep.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so you said essay as in a written document that
LL
tells a
Goldfish
story.
LL2 from Twitch says, okay, that's a clear way to tell between emojis and text. On text it's more slower, with the emojis it's faster.
Yeah. So you wrote essay, and I don't know, I heard SA, and I'm like, whoa, 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 what do you mean? What do you mean? That's not okay. Oh, hey, Ben. I was talking about my intrusive thought about wanting to create a commune. Of not cult-like behavior. It's actually not why America was made, but yeah. No, and now you sound like a redneck. No. America exists because the British kept taxing the shit out of us, and we got tired of it. Anyway, the point I was making in all of that was that communism does not work as a government entity. It doesn't. Not on a large scale. It can't. And it can't because
Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, a commune would be a very bad idea, but apparently China is using social credit for good. Contrary to many beliefs, it does not cause the victim to be arrested but rather to be shamed.
Yeah.
It's like China wants their citizens to be bullied. Also, if you do some research, government is the only people allowed to make water heaters, and the water heaters have numbers on them to show the water bill going up and down. What's funny is that the bill slowly rises and each month the people pay more and more.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff there that can change very quickly. First of all, when you're setting up your own commune, you don't necessarily have to do those things. And again, as I was trying to explain before, and because you guys keep jacking my shit up here.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, also I was the first one to catch this on Twitch as a viewer, but there is no reward for a copy of new anticipated game. Rescue coming out in 2025.
Oh no, it's there. It hold on. Yeah, I have it turned off at the moment. The reward thing. It's in my settings. I don't have it enabled it. Anyway. Fuck. Let me explain this commune thing. Anyway, it was just me and Goldfish before we were talking about it. Socialism does work in very small situations. So when I said a commune, I meant like a community of people, not more than, seriously, not more than like 200 people. That's it. Anything more than that, and the variance in preferences between people becomes so large that it is impossible to manage from an overarching state, right? No government at that point is going to be able to make all the people happy, which is literally the government's job. So, did I give myself a heart? No, I didn't give myself a heart. I don't do that. I don't even have emotion reactions turned on, I don't think. At least not in my chat. Anyway, yeah, so a commune could work, but it would take the right people, and it would take people that are like really well educated in very specific things. And oddly enough, all of those people would be tradespeople, right? You need engineers, you need mechanics, you need carpenters and plumbers, but you also need like slightly more specialized things, like people that can create rudimentary piping and some sort of tool that can be used as an extruder, because you would need a way to move things. So you need like wires and tube. Oh, why do I have an extra heart? It's my armor. So it gives me +2 max health. It's a mod. It's the I think it's Mystic Armor or Mythic Armor, I think is the name of the mod. I have all the Mythic mods installed for this pack, so when I turn mobs on, which I don't at the moment have mobs on because I'm distracted with chat all the time. Yeah, it's very heavily modded. It's got like 123 mods in it. There, to include create. So I have my tree farm here, just going around circles, cutting down trees. Just not that one. It doesn't want to cut that one down for some reason. Oh, it's because there's no saw blade there. Anyway, alright. Should give this a break. So yeah, communism again does work in small settings. Shit. There we go. Because in a small setting, you have enough people. You don't have so many people that you can still cater to every individual's need for the most part, or at least be able to compromise them with them about those requirements. After that, it starts getting really messy and really dicey, and you can't make all the people happy anymore. So, and that's where capitalism comes back in, and proper democracy, right? Because you can have smaller groups of, I closed paint, didn't I? Right here. You can have smaller communes throughout a nation, or throughout a larger body. I don't want to call it a nation, right? And then all of those people, or all of these figureheads, would directly interact. Shit, that was not what I wanted to do. With that singular democracy, right? Whatever that may be, if it's even needed at all, right? If this is even needed at all. I personally don't think it is. I personally think that communes can trade with each other directly, right? To move goods between each other using a barter system. So you don't even need currency anymore. And things still have the same value, because any good businessman will tell you the value of something isn't dictated by a book. It's dictated by the people that want to buy it. So something is worth whatever somebody is willing to pay. Right? So it's possible to trade 2 pigs for a whole bunch of shit from another, another commune. This can literally work as a government. And by a government, I mean a very loose government, because there is no overarching government, right? But there is a problem, though. This isn't perfect. There's always a problem, okay? This whole system here, while it will help maintain general peace amongst the people, these people are not defended. There is no army. And that's a problem. You need an overarching body that is in charge of at least border defense, right? Even if that overarching body was just like a general census, right? If it's just a census of the figureheads from each one of these communes. Zoom in and zoom out don't work. And what do you mean, why did that guy chat that? I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, I'll get to the TTS messages in a second, Goldfish.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, here's a nice Steam description from Rescue. I guess it's talking this based on the name of the game and what's it inspired by. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, probably won't be what's actually in the game. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, dive into the intense action of Rescue, a modern reimagining of the classic arcade hit, Jackal. Command a squad of elite soldiers as you traverse enemy territory to rescue prisoners of war and bring them to safety. Engage in explosive combat, utilize powerful weaponry, and navigate treacherous landscapes in this adrenaline-pumping shooter.
No, that's not auto-generated. I wrote that. I'm also a little upset that you got that off of Steam. Nobody's supposed to see that yet. Yeah, there's no store page. Where the fuck did you get that? Wait, features squad-based combat? No, it doesn't feature squad-based combat. That I didn't say. Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, ignore it. Okay. Okay, so I did write a bunch of shit that was very much like that, though, for the description of my game. That's funny. But you see, yeah, that's the game. That's the game's community page that nobody can see but me. For now. I don't think I had a bit about treacherous terrain, though, because that's not a thing the game's going to be dealing with. Although, it kind of is. I don't know, maybe I should steal that. That's actually a pretty good write-up. Anyway, the bang zoom in, bang zoom out thing in my other chat, those are commands that used to work. They would switch scenes, and all zoom in did was transition to a scene where my face was this big on screen. That's all it did. But fixing it would cause me to break the way I have scenes set up now. And, like, I can do it, but I don't really want to mess with it because it's an endeavor. And I have a bunch of other stuff on my plate right now. And I also don't like zooming in because my curtain doesn't stay put anymore. And you can see it really well when it's zoomed in. So.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, features, squad-based combat, take control of a highly skilled team of soldiers, each with unique abilities and specialized weapons. Dynamic environments, battle through a variety of environments, from dense jungles to arid deserts and fortified enemy bases, each filled with hidden dangers and strategic opportunities. Vehicle warfare, drive powerful vehicles equipped with heavy artillery, using them to break through enemy lines and rescue hostages.
Wait a minute, hold on. The app ID? I don't know. I'd have to look. Give me a second. I get into my Steamworks stuff. That's the app ID. What's up? I only talk to stupid people.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "What's the Steam appy?"
I don't know. Maybe Ben. Can you get on Discord? Because that's literally how I'm going to distribute them. Is through Discord DMs. For now, unless I decide that I want to build a website and do like a whole Discord fucking or Twitch and YouTube integration where, yeah, it'd be a great big pain in the butt. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew there was somebody in the community that can't use Discord. If you use, yeah, you know what? I can get you a key probably via Twitch, but you'd have to be on Twitch because I can send private messages there. I can't do that on YouTube. Because Twitch uses real, I know, Jay. I saw you said it. Because Twitch uses real IRC chat, I can use the whisper functionality of it. I mean, I guess when I get there. I mean, you're looking at probably another year of development before I'm even ready for that. Oh, it's Jay Hawkinson.
We've got ads.
Goldfish. Oh, we got ads. I'm gonna go smoke. And actually, if nobody's here when I come back, that'll be just fine too, because I'm gonna wrap up stream real soon. Alright, I'll be back. Oh wow, more people. The demon's little minion. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. Haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, I do that. I just stroll out for a smoke and throw out my BRB. What do you mean it's called Keeps Works? What? What do you mean, Goldfish? Where are you seeing that? I mean, Keeps Works is my brand. Like, that's... Oh yeah, Keeps Works Games. Yeah. That's just the category that I put it in Steam. Or yeah, the collection, whatever. Why are you calling me Pookie? That's weird. I'm married. Yeah, Keeps Works is my brand. When I go to market with everything, that's the name I'll be using there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I already have another game planned. Absolutely, yeah. No, I don't stop at one. Like, I've had thousands of ideas for games in my head since I've been about, I don't know, probably 8. Just that games is plural. Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you guys what I've been working on today too. Because I was a little bit productive. I went and flipped for a sprite and stopped using Photoshop to try to make images. That's not it. This is it. It looks a bit shitty because all the things are hidden. But this is essentially this is what's going to be providing the collisions for everything. It will end up looking something akin to this. I have this image because I wanted the colors. Also, oh no, this I made too. I made this, that's right. But it doesn't work right. The textures didn't line up correctly. So I was redoing it earlier today. It does work pretty well. It's not perfect. File, open. I got a PNG of this thing here too somewhere that it actually works correctly. Right here. This is the full tile set that I currently have. It does still need a little bit of fixing, but it's for the most part working well enough that I can get it in Game Maker and the entire project since January. So this is what it actually looks like in game, or well, in the level editor. I'm still trying to work out how to get this Jeep like properly sized. This is going to be the new Jeep sprite. We're going to make it 0.1, 0.1. The problem is that it doesn't look right because the angle is not truly 45 degrees. It doesn't mesh against the terrain correctly, and it looks like it's floating. So I'm not entirely certain how to fix that, like because I do like the Jeep not being exactly 45 degrees, but the terrain has to kind of match that. It currently doesn't, which is what I'm working on fixing. This particular stream I was playing Minecraft Demons because I'm taking a break from doing hard stuff. But usually my stream is about me developing this game. Why does what look so good? The Jeep? The Jeep probably looks really good because I didn't fucking make it, that's why. Because it's a really, really high resolution image. Like, this is a, this is a 128 by 128 bit, pixel image. And this texture is a 32 by 32 pixel, texture. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is taking my textures, 'cause right now I'm baselining everything, right? Once I get the baseline done of what I want everything to look like, I'm going to scale up my textures to 64 and then clean them up. I'm not going to take them to 128. I'm not skilled enough of an artist for that to make that much of a difference, but I think at 64 by 64 it will. And now everything doesn't look great, man. This is what the game currently looks like. The playable version of it. It's oh shit, I don't have the gamepad plugged in. Hold on. But I really don't like this top-down view. Like, I don't like it at all. The textures feel really flat and really shitty. But I don't know. I think it's my first game, so maybe I should stop being such a picky prick about every little thing and just get it going. I'm really, really proud of the tank AI. If you get too close to the tank, it backs up, but it backs up slowly. And if you get far enough away from it, it'll chase you. Oh yeah, this creates a bug. I forgot about that. I gotta fix that. Oh. But this is what I want it to look like. I mean, this sand is way too light. I need to darken that up a bit. It's definitely not better than the average Bethesda title. You are very kind, but that is 100% untrue. I own various Bethesda games. Actually, I've been playing the Elder Scrolls series since Morrowind. I will say this about Bethesda games, though. They are not without their flaws. Like, they've got issues, for sure. Oh yeah, TTS is paused.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I mean the appad.
Yeah, we got that already.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, talk to me, whoever that is.
That was directed at Jay.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, whoever is named, I talk to stupid people. Talk to me. LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, how long have you been working on Rescue for? As in, I mean not the idea but the entire project.
Right, so about 7.5 months.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, will there be like small details? Like for example the Jeep.
I don't understand the question. My game doesn't have any audio in it yet. I don't think that's accurate, Demon's Little Minion. I'm sure you're older than that. Oh, no. No, I'm not going to be doing things like that. For my first game, there will probably not be any like Easter eggs. There's not going to be anything hidden in the files. There's not going to be anything hidden in the levels. It's just going to be a run-of-the-mill shooter. There will be cheats. There is going to be a cheat code system. I'm doing that. Because the old NES games all had them built in, And while those cheats in the old NES games were primarily for debugging purposes, I just think they're cool. And I think it adds a little bit of nostalgia to the game. So there is a cheat system that's already actually coded into the game for infinite bazooka shots, because those are limited. There's going to be a God mode. There's going to be... I'm still going to bring back the second stick aiming the machine gun, the analog auto fire cheat. That's about the only thing special that's going to be in it that deviates from normal gameplay. See, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim Special Edition, and then the Skyrim script extender, for Skyrim. I love the Elder Scrolls series. I think it's fantastic, especially Morrowind. Morrowind is my favorite game ever, out of all of Bethesda's games. This is where I first got into modding. This is when I first started writing scripts and like really learning how to interact with a game engine. It really is. The idea of the Elder Scrolls, even from its own in-game lore, is ridiculous. These documents that should not even exist because they define the entirety of all of time and space, so they should not be able to exist within that space, and yet they do. And as far as I know, an actual Elder Scroll does not even appear in the game until Skyrim. I don't think there is one in Oblivion. I'm almost positive there isn't one in Morrowind. Almost positive. I have played the shit out of Morrowind, and I've never seen one. Which I was a little bit miffed about that in Skyrim, because they made kind of a big deal about getting 2 of them. And you end up with 3 by the time you go through all the DLCs. Well, in my case, yes, Minion. But again, in original NES and SNES games, cheat codes were implemented into the game because it made the game more easily testable. Because let's be realistic, those games were fucking hard. I mean, have you ever played Contra? Or even Super Mario 3? If you were testing something in the later levels, you needed a way to be able to move through the game quickly to get to that testing area. That's why there's warp whistles in Super Mario 3. And it's why they're so well hidden. Yeah, Contra was fucking difficult. Battletoads was actually bugged and impossible to beat in 2-player. But even then, like, playing Battletoads even in 1-player was fucking hard as shit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where you have 2 maps. You really had 1 map that you had to go in and out of sewers and shit, like, to move around the city. It was fucking crazy. And you had to memorize all of this shit. Or, you know, use the map that was this big out of the Nintendo Power magazine. You know? I'm like, my hands aren't even in the camera. Jesus Christ, it's fucking huge. So cheats were implemented for the developers and the QA teams to be able to test the game, because there just was no feasible way to do that efficiently. The NES and SNES games are written in assembly. You know, they didn't have the modern magic of save files and stuff where your player could be injected and loaded at a specific place in the game. I know, I'm still explaining stuff.
Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, OHHHH yes dad. The game looks so good already.
It's getting there. It's my art skills are getting better. I'm getting better and better with Sprite. I watched a couple of tutorial videos on how to use it. So now I'm using more shortcut keys and stuff. And eventually, I think we're going to get to the point where I'm using this instead of a mouse. I did think about that, actually. I did think about speaking to FNAF about help with the game, but not in the way you would think. FNAF has several talents, not to include just art. Her art is unpolished, we'll put it that way. It's good. But her style of drawing and the style of what I need are so very different from each other. I don't know that would be good. However, she can also make music, and it's really fucking good. She made a little music loop on a web tool a couple of weeks ago and sent it to me in a Discord DM, and it was fucking awesome. And the only thing I could say about it that's even remotely negative is that it was entirely too short. I was enjoying the shit out of it.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, holy shit, it is detailed.
Oh, the Jeep? Yeah, the Jeep's huge.
Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, The Elder Scrolls is so deliciously appealing to the mind.
Yeah.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, oh no, not Contra.
Yeah. Yeah, Contra was fucking hard as shit. Most people that played Contra were not able to beat it without using the cheat codes. But that's back in a time where games could not be really good. And in place of being, I mean, they were good, but they weren't artistically beautiful. The hardware technology at the time wasn't in a place where games could have that level of detail. You know, the Nintendo Entertainment System is only an 8-bit console. using using index palettes, right? Which is actually what I'm doing. I posted about this on Discord a couple days ago. If you go into my Sprite, and we open the image, right? This is the wrong one again. Yeah, there we go. All right, if we open this, this is actually the wrong one too. But you see my palette here? It's because the palette, if I can find it, hold on, I'll find it here in a second. Color mode, indexed. Okay, so little something about images. Let me just pause stream music because it's very loud. All right, so with images, when you save a PNG, right, the image that you're saving has to have color data associated to every pixel in the image, and it is an RGBA value for PNGs. So you have your red value, your green value, your blue value, and your alpha value. Okay, for every single pixel. PNGs are very big files because of it. When you use an indexed color palette, what it does is it creates a table at the very top of the file, uh, under like where the metadata and headers would be in the actual binary. Okay, and it basically says, you know, color 1 is this color, and there's its RGBA value. Color 2 is this value, that's its RGBA value. And then in the actual image, it just has the indexes.
We've got ads.
There's fucking ads. God damn it. So with using an indexed palette, the images are much, much smaller. But also, haha, and this is very cool, one of the things I can do is build out a sprite sheet using that indexed palette, and then when I want to make level 2 or level 3, I can just change the colors in the palette, and it will completely recolor the image. I said God damn it because I was right in the middle of explaining something. I don't know that PNGs save that way though. I'm going to find out right now actually. Sprite color mode, yeah, it does. In fact, it does save them as indexed, which is awesome. I think I got to fix this right here. This looks kind of wonky. This corner, I don't like it. But you got to watch. Every alteration changes the way it tiles on the image or on the tile map. So, and then this is wrong. This sand is way too light, but that's okay. I'll figure that out soon. And the fewer colors I put in the palette, the smaller the indexes will be, and the faster the images will load in and out of VRAM. And it's more performant this way. Yeah, where is Fun Eclipse anyway? I haven't seen him in ages.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I need to listen to FNAF music. How much?
Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I'm scrolling. It's the wrong thing. Uh, Also, ignore the name here. That is not FNAF's real name. This is a borrowed account. So I don't know who that person is, but I assume it's like a teacher or something they use through their school or something. It's pretty cool though, and this is a really neat program, the Band Lab program. After I listened to this song, I did make an account here to try to fiddle with it, but it's not something I'm going to figure out in 20 minutes. Like I need to really sit and mess with that. It's very cool. Yeah. I don't know if you can download it. You probably can. Um, right? Is there a download link for this? Maybe not. There might not be. Oh, because the song's private. Um, I don't know, but it's very good. Like I can record it, like I can re-record it off of the web using OBS, but I just have to hook um, a sound source directly to Chrome, and then just and turn off all of my other sources. But I'm not going to. I could just ask. I'm sure she can download it. It's her stuff. So unless that's something you have to pay for, that might be an auxiliary feature or something of of BandLabs. I don't know. I haven't had time to really look into it properly. But anyway, it's very cool. Anyway, the point is, I thought to maybe ask her about helping me out with music. But I almost feel bad about that because I'm running on zero budget right now. So, and I'm not going to ask anybody to do any work for me and then not be able to pay them. That's shit. There's been too many times I've seen too many creators or would-be creators get into public forums and stuff and be like, hey, I need an artist or I need a musician. You'll be paid when the game ships. No, that's not how that works. You provide me a thing and I give you money. That's how capitalism works. And if I cannot follow through with my half of the transaction, then there's a serious breakdown. So, the new, yeah, actually the old OBS is still kicking around, man. You can still use it. There's OBS and then there's OBS Studio. I use OBS Studio. Which you can actually move all the stuff around. This is very cool, right? I could just like grab the chat box and just drag it out of here. I can put it over here if I want. Right, like the whole thing for OBS is completely modifiable. You can change all of this. So here's my multiple output encoder stream information for Twitch. I like having these things together. I put the chat there. You can resize this stuff, make my sources a little bit bigger, my scene transitions. You can do a lot with the new OBS Studio. So you can move stuff around so that it is what you like, you know. Yeah, I was well aware that Once Human was coming to mobile. I was not part of the listen to me. I was not part of the test group for the mobile version during beta 3 when they were first testing that because I don't like mobile gaming. There are a few games on mobile that I will tolerate playing because they're games that are suited for mobile devices like Survivor IO and Archero. Those are okay games for like time sakes, you know, because I'm doing something or I'm somewhere I don't want to be, and I'm just waiting for time to pass. They're fine. But for the most part, I don't particularly care for mobile games, so I don't involve myself in that. Balls. Anyway, turn stream music back on, but only for a second. We're gonna roll back the stream music because it's that time. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning here, and I have to drive my mother-in-law to the hospital tomorrow. So we are going to have to be taking off. I'm going to do one more TTS.
Sports_geek12 from Twitch says, keep Sedge the goat, no more molten poo. That one time he ate horse meat, he almost made the guy eat out of the loo.
That's pretty accurate, actually. That's about how that went down. But yeah, I have to get up early tomorrow, so I have to get some sleep. Also, my new phone is here. I used to be free range. I have my YouTube Shorts open. I am back to perusing, looking for content to mouth off about. So those of you that watch me on YouTube and see that, you know, there has been a severe lack of me in your Shorts feed, that's going to be fixed soon. I will be working on that over the next coming days, getting some more Shorts back in circulation. Now, oddly enough, I am still getting views and I am still getting comments on that fucking EULA video. It is still happening. So there will be another stream tomorrow night. My plan is to sleep, take mother-in-law to the hospital, and then nap while she's in there, in the car. And then, maybe not. Maybe I won't. I don't sleep in cars very well unless they're moving. So, we'll see. And then, yeah, we'll have another stream tomorrow night. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. And, maybe I won't play Minecraft. Maybe I'll actually work on something. What are you looking for, Goldfish, that you can't find? The song I just sent you? Oh, the lyrics for the thought I farted but I shit. Here. I cannot play this song because it is not my property. But I will link you the video of the guy that sings it way better than me. I will link that over here in YouTube chat as well.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Thought I farted but a shit. Now it's squishy when I sit. Now there's poop in my crack and a little on my hashtag. Thought I farted but a shit.
Thought I farted but a shit. Now it's squishy when I sit. Yeah, there's poop all in my crack and a little on my sack. I thought I farted but a shit." Alright guys, boss music is playing. I have to get some sleep. Do this again tomorrow night. Around 10-ish, my time. Around 10-ish. Good night everybody.